What if I told you your dreams are exposing your darkest secrets and your brain is watching every move, even while you sleep? Have you ever woken up from a dream and asked yourself, what was that all about? Maybe you were flying, falling, running from something, or dreaming of someone you haven't seen in years. You may think it was just random, but here's the truth: your dreams are psychologically powerful, and they reveal more about you than you realize. Today, we're diving into psychology facts about dreams that will blow your mind and change the way you see sleep forever. Let's start with this shocking truth. 1. You forget 90% of your dreams within 5 minutes. Yep, the brain actually erases most dream content almost immediately after waking up. According to psychologists, this is because the prefrontal cortex, responsible for memory and reasoning, is less active during REM sleep. Your brain literally can't store it unless you wake up during the dream. But here's what's wild. The dream still impacts your emotions, even if you forget it. So next time you feel off in the morning, you might have had a dream that your brain erased, but your heart still remembers. 2. Everyone dreams. Even if you don't remember. Think you don't dream? That's a myth. Every human dreams, and on average, you have 4 to 6 dreams per night during REM sleep. But because of sleep cycles, most people only recall the ones that happened closest to waking up. Even people who claim they never dream are actually dreaming, they're just forgetting. 3. Dreams are linked to emotional processing. Your brain uses dreams to process emotions, especially the ones you ignore during the day. That argument you buried? That fear you won't admit? Your subconscious brings it back in symbols while you sleep. That's why dream psychologists say dreams don't lie. Your dream life is often your most emotionally honest self. 4. Recurring dreams could be a sign of unresolved trauma. Ever have the same dream over and over? Maybe you're trapped, falling, or being chased. Psychologically, recurring dreams often point to unresolved emotional issues. It's your subconscious screaming to get your attention. Until you deal with the source, your mind will keep replaying the same scenes, sometimes for years. 5. Nightmares are natural, but they're also warnings. Nightmares aren't just scary, they're messengers. Psychologists believe nightmares are your brain's way of preparing you for danger or emotional overwhelm. They usually show up when you're stressed, you're dealing with trauma, or you're suppressing fears. If you're having frequent nightmares, it may be time to explore what you're not dealing with while awake. 6. You can't read or tell time in dreams. Ever looked at a book or a clock in a dream? You might notice the letters and numbers seem blurry or unstable. That's because the language and logic centers of the brain are less active during REM sleep. Your brain simply can't construct realistic details like reading or keeping accurate time. That's why dream clocks often glitch. Try it next time, look at your watch twice. If the time changes instantly, you're dreaming. 7. Lucid dreaming is real and science-backed. A lucid dream is when you become aware you're dreaming and sometimes even take control of it. You can fly, talk to your subconscious, or even confront fears head-on. What's even more fascinating? Studies show that during lucid dreams, certain brain regions light up just like when you're awake. Some people even use lucid dreaming to practice public speaking, rehearse sports performance, or work through anxiety. It's like a VR headset created by your own mind. 8. Faces in dreams are never random. Ever seen a stranger in your dream? Think again. The brain cannot invent new faces. Every face you see in a dream is someone you've encountered in real life, even if it was just for a second in a crowd. That creepy man in your nightmare? He might have been the guy who walked past you at the grocery store 8 years ago. 9. Dreams help you learn. Dreaming isn't just entertainment, it's brain maintenance. During sleep, especially deep REM sleep, your brain replays memories, strengthens neural pathways, and processes information. That's why pulling an all-nighter is worse than sleeping when studying. Your brain needs dreams to turn short-term memory into long-term knowledge. 10. Men and women dream differently. Psychology reveals a fascinating gender difference in dreaming. Men tend to dream more about aggression, competition, and strangers. Women tend to dream more about people they know, emotions, and communication. Even in your sleep, societal roles and emotional intelligence patterns are at play. 11. Dreams can predict illness. This might sound strange, but people often experience vivid, unusual dreams right before getting physically sick. Some cancer patients, for example, have reported strange dream patterns before diagnosis. The theory? Your subconscious notices tiny body changes before your conscious mind does. 12. Flying dreams reflect control. Ever had a flying dream and felt totally free? Psychologically, flying is associated with freedom, confidence, and overcoming limitations. If you're flying high, it might mean you're finally gaining control in life. But if you're struggling to stay in the air, you could be dealing with self-doubt or fear of failure. 13. Falling dreams mean you're losing ground. Dreaming of falling is one of the most common themes, and it's deeply symbolic. Falling often reflects insecurity, instability, or fear of losing control. It's your brain's way of saying, you're not grounded right now. Pay attention. 14. You can use dreams for creativity. Some of the greatest inventions and art were inspired by dreams. Think Einstein, Salvador Dali, and Paul McCartney, all influenced by what they saw in their sleep. Your dreams are like a creative portal. Keep a dream journal and you'll start noticing themes, messages, and ideas you never imagined while awake. 15. The brain is more active during dreams than when awake. Here's a final jaw-dropper. Your brain is actually more electrically active during REM sleep than it is when you're awake. Why? Because it's processing, sorting, creating, and healing all at once. Your brain doesn't rest during dreams, it transforms. Now, final thoughts. So the next time someone tells you dreams are meaningless, you'll know the truth. Psychology says otherwise. Dreams aren't just strange stories your brain tells. They're deeply wired into your emotions, your memories, your fears, and your hopes. And by understanding your dreams, you get one step closer to understanding yourself. Remember, your dreams are not distractions, they are windows into your mind. And that's something worth paying attention to.